Today we're going to take a little dry run, a little test run, I guess, to make sure this thing's ready to go. And I thought, well, I better, I was getting things ready. I thought, okay, I'm going to back up. I better move the car out of the way before I go backing it up. So we're not quite ready to hook the car up. We will be shortly. I want to make sure, like I said, we're going to run this thing, make sure it's going to be okay. Everything seems good that I've done to it. And I'm going to do something to the car when we get back. And I think we'll have this show about ready to go on the road. Okay, car's out of the way. There's a little bit of chill in the air. Fall is definitely here. All right, let's get this thing out the road. Okay, we're on our way out the road here a little bit. There's a couple of hills. I guess we established like a benchmark, I'll call it, that I know from previous trips out here climbing some of these hills. The temperature gauge used to get up pretty warm, pretty dang hot. Let's say it borderline got hot. So we're gonna see, gonna climb a couple of hills and see what that new temperature gauge looks like. That's pretty good. We got up that hill. It's a pretty good climb. It's a little bit over 190. That's not bad. That is not bad. So, climbing a pretty steep, long hill. I think that's acceptable. We'll see. We're gonna have another one out the road here in a little bit. We're gonna see what it's at when we get to the top of that one. All right, things are looking promising. But this is the next hill. It's really, coming out here before. Granted, I'm not towing the car, but I wasn't before it either. But I know it's not a real long hill, but it's steep enough by the time I get to the top of it. The temperature gauge just climbs, or it did. So we'll see what happens here. Pretty promising. Pretty nice. We started at the bottom of the hill. It was about 185, and here it's about 190. So it barely, pretty steep hill. It barely climbed. Where before it came up pretty quick, just on that short hill. Yeah, it's looking promising. I'm gonna feel pretty confident that this thing's going to start running a lot cooler than it used to. Well, one thing is for sure is that I noticed the increased noise. The reason I switched away from that old direct drive fan to begin with, there's definitely more noise from the engine compartment. But so be it. I just have to play the radio a little bit louder. It's more important that this thing is cooling properly. But look what a gloomy day it's getting to be. It's late October weather. We need to get out of here. Many of the leaves are off the trees. They're starting to look bare. You can see through them again. I'd say, yeah, probably more than half of them are off. Most of them are on the ground. So there's one final hill here. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Might do one other test. We'll see. A little different circumstances. Yeah, this is a little little bit longer, a little bit steeper hill. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, she's gonna work a little harder coming up this hill. Alright. Where are we at then? So that actually got up to about 195. Pretty close to it. But yeah, it's dropping back down already. So I'll be curious to see once we're towing the car and we get into a little bit warmer weather, you know, if it doesn't go, like I say, normal operating range is all the way up to 220. So even towing on a warmer day, a longer hill maybe, you know, if it gets up to 200, 210, that's okay, as long as it gets up and then kind of tapers off, doesn't just keep climbing and keep climbing. I think we got things under control. So I'm feeling better about, a little better about all this. Oh, did I say welcome back? Hello everybody, welcome back. We got to get out of here. Weather's turning quickly. It's not only the leaves about off the trees, the extended forecast. It's getting up into, it's not going to reach 60 degrees in the extended forecast in a day. It's going in the 30s most nights, upper 30s, and then only up in the 50s in a day. So yeah, I want to get out of here pretty soon. We'll still have, there'll still be some nice days here and there, even sometimes in November and sometimes in December a little bit. So, but that's kind of, just for a day or two, you might get just a little warm up. But those days are fewer and fewer. All right, we need to make a quick stop here. Quick stop here at Myers Pickle Farm. Nope, we're not here for pickles. they grow a bunch of other stuff. I'm just gonna grab something here real quick. Get some pumpkins out here. All right. Okay, excuse the wind noise. Okay, we got Indian corn and gourds and kohlrabi stuff, zucchini, peppers, more peppers, apples, I don't know what all. Some goodies here, but look at the size of these tomatoes. It's pretty nice. Yep. Yep, it's starting to really looking like fall and feeling like fall. One other quick stop I gotta make. We'll get out of here. Shocking prices. Okay, you ready for this? This little store in a little town of Leechburg, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market, has the best meat prices. You will never guess what I just bought. Alright, change of plan. I was going to come back the other way, get up on the highway and do 65, 75 mile an hour for about 10 miles. Go the long way back. But I think we road tested enough. Suddenly it got windy. And I'm satisfied with our road test enough that I'm not going to go up on the highway today. It's gotten pretty gusty and thrown us around a little bit. So we just came back the way, just going back the way we came. I think the road test has been successful. You know, I almost bought a pumpkin. It's, you know, it'll be Halloween next week, I think. The end of next week. Oh boy. I stay around much longer, I'll be out buying a Christmas tree. I better get out of here. So here's what I bought at the store for such a great price, I think. T-bone steaks for $6.99 a pound. Heck, at Walmart, they're $11.97 a pound. So that's like, and these steaks are, each of those steaks are like almost exactly a pound. That's a 2-pound pack. 2 steaks, £1 each. That would have been $5 a steak more at Walmart. And I bought 4 packs. So there's 8 steaks. That's $5 a steak. That's $40 I saved on some T-bone steak. So we'll be eating good for a while. The burger was that 80-20 burger was $4.29 a pound, and I bought 2 roasts, beef roast too. So my freezer is getting stocked up pretty nice. Oh, I forgot. This is local beef. This is all local beef too. So that's certainly a bonus. That's a plus. Another thing about little local stores is these were made this morning in store. You know how soft and fresh this cinnamon roll is? There. Oh, nice and fresh. Now, I know we said I was going to do something to the car when we got back. It's going to have to wait. I got a couple things I got to go run and do, and then get back at it here. We're leaving probably in the morning. So, anyway, I got stuff to do. That's it. Coachman seems like it's going to be in good shape. And we'll see you next time when we'll probably be hooking things up and pulling out of here. All right? I'll see you.